We're going to mog all the non-believers. It's your favorite time. Doom scrolling, Twitter, what's happening, and all that fancy, sexy news out here. The first thing we have, straight up, Royson Hart. So, friends, I have this tweet here. Wow, it's actually appeared the very first thing. So, on March 21st, Royson Hart joined Twitter Spaces to say that pDAI was cheap. Okay, so I just want to show you, friends, during March 21st, what was happening. I'm going to give you some context, right? This was the pDAI chart. This is exactly what March 21st was. We just saw Richard Hart do the onslaught of FUD, the biblical shakeout. And pDAI collapsed. So first we had Maria, then we had Richard Hart, and we went all the way down here. It was at 0.1 cents. So now we were 1,000x away to $1 at that point. We were 1,000x away to $1. And I went into the pDAI Telegram and I recorded this video and I was listening. I was listening anonymously from the shadows. Now, what was to actually go on later on was I went and did multiple debates. I think I did 5 debates in 4 days. Yes, I think 4 debates in 5 days, whatever it was. One of them was a literal 1v8. Yeah, friends, it was literally. It was just me. It was just me and Spoonie against the world. Reliving the moment. Okay, it was me and Spoonie against the world, and the little PingPong Coin who could. That's pretty much it. So we're out here smacking everyone out. Right here. Pinging and ponging and pinging and ponging, friends. We're out here. We're smacking everybody out, okay? And it was amazing. In one of the segments, I did a poll. I was like, okay, that's it. I want everyone's odds. What percentage do you give to Richard being involved with this at some level or any level? And do you know what the most fascinating part was? The average of everyone was the market price. Everyone was about 0.1%. And it was 0.1 cents, so it was 1,000x to $1. So everyone's odds, they were around, they were less than 1%, 0.1. I was like, wait, I was flipping out. I was like, oh my gosh, you're literally just the market price. And it was just everyone's random numbers. I think, and obviously, of all of us who were bullish, anywhere from, it's funny, if you just said 10%, if you said you still think there's a 10% chance Richard's behind it, that was a 100x deviation. And it was just 10%, right? So this is me recording as I went in and I recorded it for the pDAI Telegram.
It gets fixed and then we move on. We're all moving closer to $1 peg, whether we like it or not, I think.
Royson Hart speaking there. Royson Hart. Awesome, sir. I'm listening to the Twitter Spaces. I'm going to have to record some videos now, friends. Oh, Royson Hart. They call him Royson Hart because they said he sounds like Richard. Like it's cute. It's cute. Since that moment, pDAI went up 700%, equal to 8x. During that time, I said I did 5 debates. Yeah, friends, that's why everyone's like, I know we all love debating. I know we love fighting for the bags, but friends, I tell you right now, like it's literally, I'm long, you're not. See you in 3 months. That's how it goes. Check out what we have next as well. These people are so retardio, they don't even realize it's an effing Disney movie. The one not at 6 mil is posted by the actual creator and social media of Lizard. My gosh, I don't know. They're probably talking about some meme coin and stuff out here. So, see, friends, a lot of these memes and JPEGs. So we know memes. The thing is, man, you need to get new people in, right? The casino is capped with the people now. We can already see this. You know how we know this? SOL-eth ratio. That's how we know. The SOL-eth ratio continues to sink. What are you thinking about, Habibi Albi? We gotta crank it. And remember, the only way we actually win is new people come in. That's it. It's network effects. You need the network to grow bigger. So we need the business PMI to be up, ticking up. Remember, 33 months poop. So that's been in the pooper for a long time. We need that to be up because it represents people being optimistic about the future and they're happy to throw money around and participate in whatever. And, you know, but here's the thing, man. Just because they come in, they don't have to come in for like JPEGs on Solana. They can come in other chains, right? Which the market is not pricing in at all. Unusual whales. The US has stated and cities that boycott Israeli companies will be denied federal aid for natural disaster preparedness, the Trump admin has said. Wow. The condition applies to at least $1.9 billion. Wow. Oh, man, that's why everyone's going nuts. This has appeared. So if your company if you boycott an Israeli company, the US government is going to deny you federal aid. You know, I'm telling you, it's a conspiracy super cycle, red pill super cycle. One day this is going to end. Okay, it's only going to one way, man. I think the people are waking up. Shout out to my friend, Mr. Master Friend out here.
How about the internet? The internet makes lots of money, so give us some of that money. Yeah.
Very cute, sir. I love this. I love this. This is awesome. We're out here keeping the communities alive. Here we have Mr. Berkshire Hill talking about Hex on Ethereum's 4-hour. And then it zoomed out. Yeah, man. 4 hours are cool when they go up. We just really, you know, man, we're down 99%. You know what I mean? We gotta do a thrust up. Give us the first 10x and we'll get excited. Here you have Natalie Brunel. Remember, friends, I covered Nat yesterday. She went on to Fox News. Oh, man. She just showed the Bitcoin chart with global M2 liquidity and said, look how easy it is. And I was like, oh, there's the curse. You're on Fox News saying, look at the easiest correlation in the world. And what was it? It's the global M2 liquidity fractal that my friend Carlin Tarks Crypto, who likes talking about crypto, he speaks about. I'll show it to you now. Oh, man, that sucks. It feels like, man, we're destined to get wrecked. Now we're destined for this to break. You know what I mean? Everyone's watching this closely. They're like, oh, look how easy it is. Just follow, goes up and down. Yeah, man. We'll see. We'll see how it plays out in August. So in her video, though, my thoughts on tariffs, Bitcoin price, and the Fed. I am 99.9% sure. She said the US Feds are going to have to keep printing money and Bitcoin's a protection against that. And it's meant to go up and stuff out here. So it's cool. Here you have a giveaway. I just received $250 from CryptoLift. Just to tell you, friends, please, a friendly reminder. Please do not enter any giveaways of hardware wallets. Because we have just seen what happened. Someone actually bought 100 hardware wallets and they did the real giveaway. The problem is every hardware wallet was compromised. So they sent people compromised wallets and every time $500 went into a wallet, it was just taken out. And this person, yeah, they collected thousands and thousands of dollars. 55K was taken the first 2 days immediately. So, man, it's nasty, okay? So, if you're going to buy a hardware wallet, you buy it from the website. You go to Ledger or Trezor, whatever. Do not buy, don't even risk Amazon, man, because you just don't know, all right? And as well, if you do get the hardware wallet, at the start it goes, oh, here's your seed phrase. Keep resetting it, okay? Reset it like freaking 10 times, okay? Because there's a way they can open it, they can get the key, they get the first key, and then they can, and then they put it back. And they hope that people just use the first address. And if it makes you a bit stressed, it's okay, man. It just means we're early. You know, it means we're early. Check this out. 50 ways to earn money in crypto right now. Gosh, what are these going to be? In 2021, it was flipping NFTs. Then it was staking and airdrops. Then it was tap to earn on Telegram. By the way, just to show you something, friends, all of this, I love yous, but it's all junk, okay? The way to make money was literally, example, buy and believe in something. Buy an XRP, you hold. It's not 40 cents anymore. Went up to, you up 8x on your money. Literally up 8x. And you don't have to cheat out somewhere and trade it out. You get it? And still going to go. Hopefully it does another 2 or 3 from here. You see what I mean? That's the way to make money. Buying and believing in something. Not, changing to airdrop and coins and up here. How to start? Oh, this is farming. Kato campaigns. Reward pool. Yeah, just junk. HyperPie. Kaito. Zion Rise leaderboard. Bybit and Kaito. Binance Alpha drops. Yeah, I guess you can do it if you read. Oh, there's a lot of these things out here. Scroll network. It's all junk, friends. It's all... My gosh. Okay, so... I'm going to have to play some Pumpy G music just to crank it for us. A lot of these airdrop farming things, they're not for people with jobs. Okay? It's for people in a literal third world country and maybe you can't put in more than $3 into crypto. That's probably what it's for. Because if someone gets a $200 airdrop, it changes their life. Okay? These airdrop, they're not for Literally someone with a job in even most second world countries. Okay, and these things, they take a lot of time. And here's the thing, fans, I'm not joking, man. You're competing with like 58,000 Indian dudes, Indian and Vietnamese kids, just going around, and they're all spamming because they're happy to take the $100, man. So, you know, you can do what you want. Buying and believing in something is my choice. By the way, pDAI's up 8x in that past since March 21st as well. So you've outperformed them already. Truflation is showing 1.65% inflation. The jobs report was terrible. When do we start talking about a 50 basis point cut in September? So remember, Truflation is a real measure of inflation showing you out here, but the actual real measure is the global M2 money supply. That's a real measure. 1.65%. So it's showing the Kippy coming down will come out later in the month. Remember, they've already priced 95% chance of the 25 cut in September. So we'll see. Here you have Monad out here. The Monad ecosystem is going to heat up for mainnet. Yeah, Monad, friends, it's just another Ethereum layer 2. And why it got popular is because Kobe was in it. So everyone's like, oh, Crypto Kobe's in here. I'm definitely going to participate in this, but it's just the same. It's the same shit. What are you doing differently, man? I don't know. I hope they do maybe some sort of stimulus thing, or I don't know. Look, what I've seen on the memes and everything, what everyone said is Gonad is, there's like 18,000 Indian guys in their Discord. I'm not joking. And they're all, every day, they just say, GM, how are you? They're just like copy pasting different English sentence stuff out here because they're just trying to ratchet up the activity in the points to get their like rank up so they can like get, you know, some of the airdrop allocation stuff when it comes to it. So, and by the way, that was everybody's game 2023, remember? But now they've waited so long, and now layer 2s are garbage. They've really missed that whole opportunity to dump on everyone. But yeah, everything's been down early anyway. So we'll see. Eric.eth. Watching the disgusting bears short on a weekend as you wait for Fundstrat to ape another 1 billion. Remember, Fundstrat is Charmly, the crowd favorite, friends. Kaleo. Ethereum has almost completely erased the recent dip. Awesome. So Ethereum, friends, is like $3,700. Hope we got to get that $4,000, man. And by the way, 4,000 is not even that exciting. We need the 5,000 really. Toshi is coming. They misclicked. Toshi. Okay, so I think, wow. So Binance US, they're saying they might have accidentally misclicked maybe a like or something. I think they're hinting at, remember, Toshi's the blue dog meme coin on Coinbase. But, you know, it's kind of funny. It's like, oh, you're the blue dog now. What about the red dog on the other chain? It's the same stuff here. Here we have Lawrence. Lawrence Lapata. He's a very smart man. Bitcoin Maxi, gold bug and silver bug as well. Okay. Just learned that the 2 beautiful works done by George Bodine are going to be included in the Genesis edition. So this is Bitcoin art. Oh, wow. Here we go, friends. Isn't it funny? I'm talking about a Bitcoin Maxi and they're showing Bitcoin art. So you have art out here. Yeah, man. Oh, man. God bestows to Adam. God bestows to Eve. You'd go Eve. You'd go her. Isn't it funny, friends? I'm scrolling down. I'm showing, oh, Bitcoin Maxi, and he's showing the NFT art thing. I'll tell you, this is what happens in the cycle, man. It's people say, we are the one, the truth, the light, everything's bad. What all they're doing is they're just describing the Bitcoin dominance of the time, of the month. Yeah. Once it starts going down, they're all participating in it as well. They're going to be spending their Bitcoin and buying stuff. You know, some of they say they won't, but I don't believe it, man. I don't believe it. How do you think the Bitcoin... Someone's rotating the Bitcoin, right? Someone. Everyone's like, it's not me, not me, not me. How did these hundreds of billions of dollars of value go into altcoins? Where'd it come from in that Bitcoin rotation part? Everyone's saying, no, it wasn't me, because no one wants to admit it publicly. Maz tells the story of Soul Sniper from 2021 to Phantom acquisition. We first built an NFT analytics tool, then an aggregator, a mobile app, a marketplace, launchpad. Then we pivoted to meme coins and built a Telegram trading bot and a web trading terminal. It's been a crazy journey. Yeah, that's why, friends. Oh, builders and builders, but it's all trial and error stuff. You know what I mean? It really is. An aggregator, mobile app, marketplace, the launchpad, like they're going nowhere, man. It's just they're building stuff. But that's what it is. That's the whole game of crypto is. They should start paying people to build stuff and see who can make cool things. I wonder what the next one's going to be. Here we have Travis from PulseChain Community. What PumpTires Coins are you buying on PulseChain now? Show me your bags. Here you have Mr. Space Auction, USDC, one of these unstable coins. They have one on Solana as well. And they have like an unstable coin, USDC. So, yeah, if everyone wants to have fun there, have fun. Here we have everyone railing on Gainzy. Gainzy says, I'd rather be teleported into Afghanistan whilst wearing a yarmulke than find myself back in Milwaukee. If I had to choose between going 100x full net worth long or live a year in Milwaukee, I'd be putting it on the line and risking homelessness. And then here we have I Love Satan.
Hello, my name is Gainzy, and I am both safe and happy. I am being treated well.
I love Stan. So I guess everybody's just out here having fun and just giving each other banter. Remember Gainzy friends? He had a bit of a virality spike recently. He's from 2017 era and stuff. So controversial because people found he made. I don't know the answers. I don't know, but what people say is the stories. People come in when they make the threads about him. They show how happened. They say he made his money. He was in some ICO and they rugged in 2017. They took the money, and then the next time he appears later, he's like, you know, bought just long Bitcoin and Ethereum in 2018, 2019 with the money, and he's traded his way up. Obviously, there's trading and in and out and seasons and whatever in here, but, you know, then he got his story where he says, you know, he alludes to maybe he was worth like, you know, 20 or 30 million, and he goes, oh, I've lost so much from that point. He's probably, I don't know, he's probably worth 7 to 8 million now or something. And he keeps thinking about, like, what if he just stopped at 30 million, cashed it out, bought ETH at $2,000 and then made 100 million? It's interesting to think about that, because always there's these jokes about, you know, if you don't take the degen out of yourself, the market will take it out of you and stuff like that, and how you're never really happy. But, you know, those stories can lay aside for now because they're interesting, you know, for like mild entertainment. But how's that going to help me or you win from here? Like, where's the undervalued stuff? It's just, oh, trade and keep doing this. Like, bro, when people talk like that, you're assuming out of the 100 people, they're all trading correctly. They're not, because one person is winning every 12-month interval. Literally, one person has a profitable account of that. And if you're lucky, maybe 5. It's just like, oh, just keep trading. It's like, what? Some people are just flops, man. How can you speak to a room full of people? There's 100 people, and you're like, when you win in trading and when you go do this, and you know in your head, out of those 100, only one person's actually up in 12 months. What kind of sick, demented freak are you to even think like that? Are you even human? Who does that? Like, when you go do this, right? It's like talking to a bunch of prisoners at Auschwitz. You got 100 prisoners at Auschwitz going, hey, when you survive the gas chamber, everything's going to be sweet. You're literally like, how sick are you, man? Like, maybe one person's going to be lucky and carcass is going to collapse on top of them and they'll survive. Maybe. So, you can tell, friends, the cycle just doesn't change. You know what I mean? It doesn't change. And, you know, I'm a bit forgiving when it comes to people like this, but because they don't really, no one cares. They're not here to help people and they don't give a crap. They care about themselves. They just care about themselves. Highest value content in crypto. Here you have Mr. Wick. 1 hour bar till we get a green dot. Yeah, this is Bitcoin chart up here, 115K. Where do you think the cycle is going to go? We'll see. Here you have some non-family friendly Donald Trump draining the swamp. Trump to withhold disaster fund for states and cities who boycott. Yeah, Israel. Well, there you go. You know, so I mean, he defended the pedophile island of 1,000 victims. Yeah, there's something about children that whatever these freaking demonic forces are. There's probably multiple of these. We don't know what they are. Here we go, LibertySwap. Show me your PumpTires charts. I need inspiration. I guess this is talking about PCOCK. What the hell happened? Still rinsing the Jeets, they say. I wonder what the hell happened. Maybe they're talking about the coin. This is PCOCK. Yeah, Vance, look, man, I get it, man. I want all the coins to go up. I personally, I'm just telling you, I'm not interested. Why? It's not because they're not cool. They're all cool, man. I've got no dopamine. I have no interest. My dopamine is fried. I've seen thousands and thousands and thousands of coins come in. They're done in 48 hours. I have no energy, man. I have no energy. I have no care. And they all do the same thing, which is nothing. Which is just another meme coin. Everything. Right? You know, and then they go up and they stop going up. They go down. Oh, now there's a new narrative. It's the same shit every time, man. I'm sick of it. I'm sure you're sick of it too. This thing, PingPong Coin, though, never seen that before. That's interesting. I'm looking for stuff never seen before. So Yeah, man. I've just got no dopamine at all. It's literally zeroed. It's zero. There's no excitement. It's just, it's zeroed. And as you know, like, hey, show me a coin that's lasted out the door. There's only one actually, PTGC, which is the Gray's currency on PulseChain. This is literally the only one that's gone up, literally up only forever. If you go chart it in Pulse, that's the real pricing. Look at that. It done that. I don't know what it does from here, but look, it flipped red on the weekly super trend, came back and flipped green. So this is, if you want to talk about something that's literally just gone up only, it has been this. But is it going to keep going up only from here? That's what you just don't know. But I'm just showing you, like, here's the thing. I could name the one that has done it in the past. There's like, and it's not just PulseChain, like every other coin, man. Everything is just, yeah. This is exactly how the grifters and scammers have infiltrated the Hex, PulseChain, and PulseX communities from day one, and will continue to do so. So I guess this is showing some little caterpillar plant.
With the nest food supply is nearly exhausted, the blue butterfly larva finally begins preparing to pupate. Under the ant's protection, it quietly completes its final transformation. A few weeks later, the first adult Alcon blue butterfly emerges from its chrysalis. 2 years of devoted care from the ant kingdom has given these scammers plenty of nutrition, blessing them with strong wings and beautiful appearance. But now they must race against time to escape the ant nest because they can no longer release those ant-deceiving chemical signals. The worker ants stare at the empty chrysalis shells on the ground, seemingly beginning to realize they've been duped.
Aha, it's awesome. So they go in, they nest to put these chemicals out. It's basically alluding that people come in, use the community for engagement, and they move on after that. Here we have, welcome back to Earth, Justin Sun. So we have...
Welcome back, Justin. Welcome back, Justin.
Welcome.
Don't get too close to the sun, Justin. Welcome back to Earth.
From Team Cast.
This is, I guess, Justin's son, because he came back from His Excellency. His Excellency, Justin's son. Remember, friends, Justin, he wanted Tron to be a stablecoin chain since like 6 years ago. He's super early to stablecoin super cycle. So that's cool. Eric, not an ounce of euphoria out there. Interesting. Ignis, ask again at 10k per ETH. Yes, I hope we do get that nice round number, but it is a round number, so we'll see. Breaking. Epstein bombshell. High-level Mossad officer Ari Minash confirms Jeffrey Epstein worked for Mossad and has been blackmailing American presidents for decades. Well, color me shocked. Can we just please pump our bags first, man? I know, man. I get it. We're not insiders. We're always going to be outsiders. I get it, man. Just can we get the business cycle cranking, please? You know, because that's how we bet on these conspiracies being true. By the way, being long crypto. Shout out to my friend Raul. So I just heard from Ivan on Tech that the US is going to be issuing $20 billion per day in debt. Yes, yeah. So that's the global debt. They have to keep paying off the interest. The Ponzi has to keep pumping, and that's how it always is going to be until the big great reset, which we don't know when. Oh, look at this. Epstein survivor, Juliette Rose. Friends, she is... Oh, what the hell? What the hell? She follows me. What? Huh. Friends, wow. Friends, Juliette. I had to say she was graped by Jeffrey Epstein. Here she is. Do you remember? If you watch my UFO video, wow, I don't know how she found me. Juliette, okay, she saw Jeffrey Epstein shapeshifting. Yeah. Do you remember from my video? I've actually got the clip here. This is from my one of my UFO videos.
Shift. And she will go into detail, and I'll show you that clip. But I think I just want to preface it by saying that, you know, this lady is clearly suffering some sort of PTSD, severe anxiety. That's clear. Like, she's clearly very anxious to speak about it. And, you know, having gone through those kind of experiences, I think people may often turn to substances, or it ends up ruining their life.
So you already know, friends. So, like, she's traumatized, but it's not, nah, man. It traumatizes in she's seen some stuff. Not traumatizes in, oh no, I don't know up from down. It's not that, okay? So we'll continue, and we'll show you her.
These people live in the same area. You know, there's a lot of weird stuff. And also in New Mexico, it's quite clear that it seems like there's something underneath there.
Yeah.
And also, you know, you've got, it's directly in between Roswell and Dulce base, you know, where a lot of weird things have happened. And, you know, there's just too much evidence on it. And I saw a UFO when I was there, you know, outside at New Mexico. I went to have a cigarette and I saw a weird, like, lights flying. And then I had the weird thing waking up in the lab. And, you know, it's so creepy because I can't place when that happened. But I know it happened.
Yeah, let's talk about that. So waking up in a lab, this was not on the island. This was in New...
By the way, just quickly, notice how she said, I can't place when that happened. Because that's what a lot of these UFO stories, what they do. If humans, we see them, they give you the memory wipe. Right? They're like, so you lose your concept of like, when did this happen? It's like, it's buried it's mushed within your dream. Right, so let's continue. Okay, that's also, I'm just showing you that's very consistent with every story. Yeah, you hear one, you're like, nah. So they call it, actually, friends, there's a word for it now. It's called neuralizer. Yeah, I think it's from Men in Black. I think I saw yesterday, it's actually confirmed to someone actually leaked. I forgot who it was. I think it was Chris Bledsoe off camera. Went to Sean Ryan or someone. He goes, just to let you know, I was in there. I can't say it on camera, but the Coconut Intelligence Agency, they have their own neuralizers. We literally, so I don't know what it is. A wand, the wave, it does something. It gets your short-term memory wiped out. Okay, which is literally Men in Black stuff.
On the island, I saw him
Okay.
in the bedroom.
Let's talk about that first, and then we'll touch on this lab experience as well. So, can you explain what you mean by shapeshifting here?
Well, when I was in the bedroom with him, because he used to take me into that small bedroom, and it was always dark and really cold, and then it was almost like when he was orgasming or something. Like I looked at him, and suddenly his face like grew like big, like this, and then I saw these huge black eyes, like. And then a big mouth with this horrible tongue and like this sort of dragon horn stuff, which is like almost like the devil, or, you know, I mean, I can't explain really what I saw because I saw like, I mean, I can explain it, but it's like so hard. I did paint it, but I burnt that painting because I just hated it. But I can paint it again. But I saw him turn into this horrible, creepy thing. And I wasn't on drugs, I wasn't drinking alcohol, nothing like that was allowed. You know, like a lot of people think there were parties going on there. There weren't any parties. There was no alcohol. Absolutely not allowed. Like, you know, I smoked, but I had to smoke far away, you know, and hide. And I had to wash my hands after smoking. And they were very fanatical. They did not like things like that.
That's really...
And so there you go, friend. That's Juliette. Wow, she follows me. I'm actually like surprised. She found me. I made the video. But yeah, here's the thing. If you heard her story back then, you're probably like, oh, maybe it is trauma and you're seeing stuff. Then you see Billy Corgan's Smashing Pumpkins, where he said Tila Tequila is a shape-shifting hoe bag herself. She did the exact same thing. She was in a bedroom. There were adult. Let's just say you're playing, what's that game, friends? Twister? Let's just say there was a girl playing Twister with another girl on the wall. And he comes back from the shower and he's like, oh my gosh, Tila Tequila starts shape-shifting. She had the demon head. Not demon, it's a reptilian, it's a lizard. See what I mean? So you're like, that's another data point. You're like, very interesting. And then you're listening to Richard Dolan. There's more data points. So something's going on. So Juliette has appeared on the timeline. I was also taken to Hollywood. Look what they tried to do to me. Luckily, amazing people saved me. Anyway, that's a story for another time. That's her back in the day being a chickie babe out here, going out here. Wow. So this was her back in the day. Wow. Blondes just like to have fun. Okay, so this is why I'm telling you, with this Jeffrey Epstein, the way they're all acting, they're like, no, definitely no Mossad involvement. Something's connected, man. It's connecting lizard people with Mossad, with Coconut Intelligence Agency. Yeah, with lizard people. It might be demonic forces, that part of non-human intelligence, which you don't know. Are they bad? Are they good? I don't know. Okay, I don't have all the answers. I don't know. Barely have any answers at all. Okay, so it's connecting them. And also, do you know what she said on the island? She goes, there were no parties. It's not a party island. She said it was a fertility lab. Yeah. So they said Jeffrey Epstein, he just wanted to, make babies. That's what it was for. Now, I don't think it's make babies for anything good. Obviously, it's bad. You know, it's interesting. I was listening to Polarity Josh, and this is such a true statement. When you're like an institutional demonic dark force doing this stuff over time, it becomes like a franchise business where they go, hey, we keep stealing other people's children and we keep paying mothers to give us their kids in third world countries to do whatever they do with them. So how about we just make our own kids? Can we find a way to do that? And it's like a business decision out here, but it's involving these governments. So obviously, friends, look, we've been coming really close. They've been trying real hard to make people look away. Really, really hard. There is some sort of connection there. There is a connection. They really don't want us to know what they've been doing. What do you think they've been doing? Probably all the worst things we can imagine, right? And then, by the way, then Trump defends the island, and then he says, "Oh, by the way, talk bad about Israel. You're not going to get any funding." We're like, whoa, man. Like, you know. Oh, well, truth, justice, and good will still prevail. Okay, we're still going to win. I promise you're going to win. We're going to win this crypto cycle, and we're going to get those demonic forces out. You want to know why? I'm calling you out, Baal. I've got Spoonie. Cast away Satan. We're going to win, all right? Like, subscribe, press belly button, press all. Catch you soon.